Hey, everybody, it's Thursday. This is another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I am Shari.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Tasha, not the spitter.
And no, she's the farter ×2.
She's the farter, not the spitter.
I am the farter and the belcher, if you will.
Yeah, you definitely the belcher.
I am not the spitter.
FNB.
And who are you, young lad?
I am Corey. I have never had a spitter.
But he's interested.
You ain't nobody spit on that dick.
Right? You say what, Shari?
You ain't never had nobody spit on that dick.
Not in the form of.
Right, they know how to take it. They know how to take it back and get the shit right.
It wasn't.
Maybe give some natural.
He didn't pull them. He didn't pull them.
They know how to take it back and get the shit. They ain't just
not a in your throat, but
they ain't reaching back like the pastor from Tulsa. They ain't reaching back like
flexing their tongue to generate a little spit.
Yo, would y'all believe that I've actually had a spitter and a farter?
You had a farter?
Well, you love the spitter, bitch. You left that farter. That farter didn't mean shit to you. You left that farter so fast.
Can you share the episode?
Everybody was talking at the same time, so I didn't hear what was what.
Shari said share the episode of the farter, I guess.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know that you had a farter. I know you had someone who liked to eat your farts.
Yeah, so listen.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the motherfucker you broke up with. That farted.
Yes, that is what the fuck I'm talking about.
He like to eat the farts too?
I thought not another teen movie.
Oh
no, he like to eat the farts.
Bitch, wait. Okay, that's the story I was about to tell. So go ahead.
No, this man.
Oh my God.
Such a nice guy.
Was fine. I'm gonna tell you, he was fine too. He is a little toothpick ass nigga.
Yeah, he's skinny as fuck.
He is a little toothpick ass nigga, but he was a good looking dude.
He's kept himself up, nice dude. We matched each other's.
You gonna have to keep yourself up if you swallowing farts.
No, he was not swallowing.
That ain't it though. That ain't it.
He wasn't swallowing the farts. But anyway.
Ebony was swallowing the farts.
Our first time sleeping together. We're asleep. It's probably about the sun had just probably come up, and I hear.
She said his fart sung a whole song. It sung a whole melody.
That was a symphony of farts.
He was asleep, so his body was releasing his gases.
You know what? I thought that too. So I didn't say shit. I didn't say a word.
He was flatulent.
I went to his house. That's
how he say. That's how he say. Good morning, God.
First of all, for our listeners that don't know, Ebony cannot stand flagellants at all from nobody.
So when she told me this shit, nigga, I laughed. I cried so hard when we had this conversation because she was just like, I mean, she was on 1,000 when she was telling me this shit. Like somebody just bust the windows out of her car. She was on 1,000 when she was telling me this story. She was so mad. And I was laughing. I was so like,
mad.
He farted. He literally farted.
I was so mad. But even at that time,
nigga, she didn't curse his name. I think she wanted to flatten all his tires. She wanted to blow up his job. She was.
But even that second time I thought, maybe it was something he ate, and I didn't even say nothing that time. But that third time, when that happened, I was like, I'm about to. I can't. I'm about to go.
And she smelled it. She ate it that third time.
I didn't.
Because that's the only time I know about is the third time.
It was in the bed at his house. I mean, he was like, you know, I'm doing this muscle milk. The nigga ain't got not one muscle.
He was skinny, but he was cut. Hey, I just got to telling y'all last week about that motherfucking Slim Fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same shit as muscle milk.
That muscle milk, yes, and I said, please.
That shit is deadly.
No, he's married now. I don't know how the bitch he married is dealing with it.
He probably that was 15 years ago when he was on muscle milk. He probably ain't on muscle milk no more.
It was
He got muscles? Do he got muscles now?
From the Similac.
No. The nigga, I think he probably he the same size I'm sure he was then.
He still is.
He the same exact size.
Oh my God.
I was like, I just don't understand. Like, get up and go to the bath. I don't think I would have been as repulsed to buy it if he would have got his ass up, went to the bathroom. But we knew, nigga, we knew.
Who got time for that? Bitch, y'all ain't that new. This was y'all's third incident. Bitch, you ain't that new.
The first time
That's
he didn't
still
get up.
new.
The second time he didn't get up. The third time he didn't get up.
Hey, put your mother representative in the motherfucking trash can.
Listen, I'm just
You
at
gotta
the point.
fart. If you gotta shit. And if you
I
gotta
don't do
shit.
flatulence either. I've never farted in front of anybody, like even my friends. I will not. None of my friends will ever be like, I've heard Corry fart. My one
Well,
friend.
you know what, Corry? We've already established on the last episode that you have a problem with pleasing people to the point where it affects the fuck out of you.
No, sir.
But I
no,
just
ma'am.
think that is something that I will do privately.
Corry, I am in fucking agreement.
I'm gonna
Because
say,
I shit
excuse
in
me.
private because I
Fart.
got time to get to the bathroom before I have to shit.
Thank you.
However,
if I have to,
I don't always have time to get to the bathroom before I
And
have
that's
to.
why
motherfucking
you
You
fart.
say,
got time to
excuse
get
me.
to the. You got
No.
time to get somewhere.
No,
You
if
got
you
time.
think I'm finna hold a fart and end up in the motherfucking emergency room to save your nose, the
Ain't
motherfucking
nobody
bag,
ever ended up in the
You.
emergency room.
You a
holding
goddamn
no
lie.
right here, right
read
here.
the story. I know
Right here.
motherfuckers.
How long was you holding your
Listen,
fart?
Corry,
In high
listen,
school,
Corry.
holding my
Listen,
farts
Corry.
in high
Motherfuckers
school.
that's too cute to poop end up in the emergency room thinking they're having a motherfucking heart attack
That's
when it's
me.
gas.
No, Corry.
No,
Me.
nigga,
How long was you
Motherfuckers
holding your fart?
who won't shit.
In high school. I was in
Motherfuckers
high
who won't
school.
shit
Did
because
not
there's
want
other
to fart
motherfuckers
in
in
front
the
of
house will have a backup to where they're throwing
Okay.
motherfucking feces up out of their mouth because they won't let it go out of their ass because they too cute to motherfucking puke, too cute to poop, and too motherfucking they won't shit. Like
I guess
I
hit
will
dogs
not
do holler
hold my
because
body
obviously.
hostage. I will not hold my body and my organs
I
hostage
guess this bitch is
for your motherfucking nose.
Evan Williams is on it tonight.
Goddamn right.
Listen,
I'm gonna fart on your couch. I'm gonna
I
fart
don't like
on-
that.
I'm gonna
I don't
fart
like
on your.
it.
I don't care. If
okay,
you
we know
come to my
Shari had
house-
an incident. Shari had to
Wait a
be-
minute.
Don't worry
Sorry.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Listen. The first I passed gas in front of Rob in 2021 when after I had my surgery, my hysterectomy. All I wanted to do was fart so bad I couldn't.
See, that's different.
When I could, but
That was a
listen,
medical
I was in the
emergency.
It ain't different. All that shit is a magical emergency if you don't let it
Can't
go.
even tell your story today. Fuck
I
your
know, but I
story.
was in the bathroom. But I was in the bathroom when I did it. I did not do it out and like I was still in the bathroom.
Bitch, I remember I used to be on the phone with you trying to talk you through a motherfucking fart when you had
Yes, I was
cancer.
I was in the bathroom. And even look, my husband, like before I had surgery, you know, you have to be emptied out. And so Rob had to insert a fleet.
Oh, I remember
the
that.
fleet enemas.
That's love.
Now, why he gotta insert it?
Because
Right. I was gonna say, why did she
was
have to
getting
do
on
it?
my nerves.
Because she wanted him to. She want to
No,
be able to
she
have
So
it.
nasty ass. You was trying to have a little foreplay.
Listen,
You so
she wants to
nasty.
be able to tell the world my husband put a fleet up my
I bet
booty.
you was squeezing that little nozzle too, trying to turn him
I have
on.
never
to act
seen
like
somebody
it
so
She tried to do
disgusted.
it by herself. I
Trying
was
to act
there.
like
She
it was
tried.
an untainted booty. You
Yeah,
know
I
that
did
booty
try-
hole
yeah.
is tainted.
Oh my gosh, Tasha.
I did try to do it alone, but I could not. So
You
he had
did.
to help me.
I was there. I'm your witness. You did try to do it by yourself, and you was like, "I just gonna have to wait till Rob get here so he can do it."
Oh,
Sorry,
baby,
how
you
you
should have called me. I would have talked you through. I'm an expert.
Why Shari didn't do it? Look, my mama ordered these.
Yo,
I
mama.
Since y'all brought them up, I had some, and I said, I can't use this shit, but I'm gonna take them to April Dawn because that's who don't have
Yeah, she don't
BMs.
poop
She don't have BMs at all.
at all.
So I told Mama I would take them to her.
She ain't got no fiber or something. I don't fart in front of people.
I think that's
I'll
the most
never
disgusting
forget.
thing.
I'm
It is.
farting.
I remember I was over my friend's house.
Me. When she sleeps, she farts. Don't let her tell you no motherfucking lie. We done share a bed so many motherfucking times. That bitch farts.
And hey,
You
why
right.
was the bitch sleeping don't count in her mind. Bitch, if I was
Right.
sleeping, it didn't happen.
You raggedy bitch. If you don't got that shit on video or on audio, it ain't happen.
Okay, point
Ebony.
taken. Point taken.
That's what happened to me. I was
Whatever.
over my friend's
Stay
house.
tuned.
She
Stay
know I
tuned,
woke
people.
her up like, bitch, you farted. She know.
No, Ebony did not fart. My friend did not fart.
That bitch be farting.
I was over my friend's house and I'm in the living room and I'm in there by myself, I'm thinking. So I'm on the floor. So unbeknownst to me, she has come into the living room and got on the couch. I didn't know this. So it's early in the morning. I'm waking up and I'm in here by myself. So I let out a little fart and all of a sudden I heard, I was like, oh my
I thought
God.
you said none of your friends have heard you fart. See, you lying too.
Well,
You lying
okay.
just like
That don't
Ebony.
count. That don't count.
Cause she wasn't supposed to be
She
there.
wasn't supposed to be there. I was so embarrassed. I was like, you need to announce yourself.
Let me tell you something.
Dude.
If any of y'all is ever around me, understand it. And my friends, my real friends know what ice cream does to me, anything dairy does to me. And I love that shit. It is my happy place. If I'm depressed, if I'm upset about something, I'm going to eat some ice cream. I'm going to drink some motherfucking milkshakes and I'm going to go motherfucking thrifting.
Listen,
You done farted around me. It was no dairy around. It was just like on GP. And then she
And
lifted
I'm
up.
going to.
Like,
But guess what? If
She
I done had
nasty
some
as fuck.
milkshake or some ice cream, that shit it's gonna stink.
listen, every
And
time
I'm
we
not
go
gonna
to
shut it down ever.
but we
for
used
nobody.
to we used to go to Brahms to you know to get happy.
that was a happy place, bro.
To get happy. And I
It
swear,
makes
like
me
the whole
happy
drive
and it
home,
makes my
the
motherfucking
whole
ass
drive
happy.
home, I be praying that this bitch don't let one out. Please let her wait till we get home, Lord. Please, Jesus. Please, if you love me, I'm your sacred
it was
child,
a whole
Lord.
drive
Please.
from Dallas. We stopped at the only Brahms right before you get out of Dallas. We stopped at that Brahms and we had ice cream. And Tina and them, they know, they're like, Jackson, don't eat no motherfucking ice cream. And I'm like, y'all having it, I'm having it, fuck y'all. And I used to just hold them hostage and hold the windows up.
Ooh.
Let it out and just
Raggedy
hot
bitch.
pocket they ass. Get all this love. That's energy. You need it.
Bitch, you need to
cannot
dish
do
your
it.
ass.
I cannot do it. I can't.
Y'all gonna experience it one day. Stick around. Goddamn me. Stick around.
Oh, I've experienced it.
Stick around. Not this, not me. Not
Yeah,
me.
it was you.
I farted on you before.
Not you didn't fart on me, but you farted. Me and Ebony came to your house. You was like over there on like 100 and
On 15th. I believe it. Say no
yes.
more.
Yeah.
Say no more. I believe it.
I said, God damn.
Yeah. I ain't holding
This motherfucker go.
You better know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what she did. She lifted up.
I don't have no representatives. There's more room. Well, I say it's more room out than in.
I'll be farting all the time.
And I think I have always been that way about farting.
I think me and Ebony both looked at each other like
nasty bitch.
I'm farting.
I'm farting too. I'm not holding my shit.
I don't care how you feel. I'm farting.
Yeah, I'd be like,
I
used to tell the girls.
I used to tell the girls,
if y'all fart, party here if you want to.
Sorry, the more you eat them, the more you fart, the better you feel. So eat them beans for every meal.
She got a fart song?
Bean song. From
no,
beans, good for your heart. The more you eat them, the more you fart, the better you feel. So eat them beans for every meal.
Oh my.
Hell no.
One more time.
No more times. Let's move on. Let's talk about a kink. Let's talk about a kink that doesn't involve flatulence.
Please.
Jesus, we spent 15 minutes talking about farts.
That's a kink too. Farting is a kink.
Some
people like we already talk about farts.
Ebony, don't somebody like to suck farts out your booty?
Y'all know what WAP is, right?
WAP, wet ass pussy.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all know what wham is?
Wet ass
meat. Mouth. I said meat.
Raw ass meat.
What? Wham?
Wet
ass. Raw. Yeah.
Meat of mouth.
Raw starts with an R.
Raw? Oh, you said, what'd you say?
Wham.
Wham. Okay, wham. Whack ass meat.
That's actually good too. Whack ass meat.
So Ebony was pretty close. It's wet and messy.
Wet and messy.
Wet and messy. Okay.
So wet and messy fetish is people who get sexually aroused by the act of applying wet or slimy or really messy substances to different body parts. Could include body fluids, other things like that. They get aroused by it. It's also known as splashing.
Oh, that sounds aggressive.
Splashing sounds.
Splashing.
It sounds a lot. It sounds like a lot.
Yes, it is a lot. It's not just a little bit. It's a lot.
I don't think I would be into splashing.
Splashing, I picture a motherfucker with rain boots on.
It could be.
Splashing around and some shit. That's what I picture.
But also in the moments of things, I find myself turned on by things, and if I nut, I'm so disgusted by what is going on. So it could be maybe in the middle of a slosh, it may be good. I don't know. But I think immediately after I nut, I would be disgusted.
So Corey, immediately after you nut, like you gotta go get clean. You can't keep fucking in the moisture.
Spit it out.
Is that what sloshing is? Like after the nut comes and you continue to kind of roll around?
This is an extra question.
Okay.
Sloshing is actually applying things that are like slime or wet, like you're applying things. So it's not your natural.
Gotcha.
That's nasty.
But it can include body fluids. So I mean, if you got enough people splashed on you.
I don't want to be splashed on. I don't think I'm good on the splash. I think I'm good.
Splash, I was saying.
See, Corey, that you, as soon as somebody nut, they gotta go, you gotta get cleaned up. That's crazy.
Not when they nut, when I nut.
Yeah.
Yeah, when no, not necessarily like I gotta get up and get cleaned up or anything, but sometimes, like even like if I like masturbate, jack off to like porn, it may be something real disgusting, and after I nut, I'll be like, so nasty. Like I'm like,
do you almost feel a little like embarrassed?
Yeah, like dirty, like
That you just performed on yourself.
I'll be like, I'll be like, stop, press pause. Like this
no more. I'm done. It's over.
Corey, do you watch heterosexual porn?
Sometimes I will watch heterosexual porn if it is like a real fine dude that I find attractive.
What's your go-to though? Is your go-to porn gay porn?
Yeah. My go-to porn is gay porn, but she might as well not even be there because I don't even be paying attention to her.
I don't either.
She's a prop.
Who is she if you're watching gay porn?
No, if I do catch a scene in a heterosexual,
got you. I'm like, what? Okay.
Or something. But I am into. I really like pegging porn, black pegging porn, with straight people. It is such a turn on.
Is that like because it's a challenge for you, maybe, or what? What do you think that is?
I don't think it is a challenge for me. I think that it's because it's so kind of taboo. You don't really see it. Like, and for me to see like a straight dude.
I have to check it out. I have always been.
There is a guy. I'm gonna send you. There's a guy. Oh my God.
Yeah, send me that.
I love him.
Your eyes like that.
I love him. Oh, there's two. Oh my God. Yeah, there's two.
Corey, would you peg a straight guy?
I would.
Me too.
I would.
My too. Yeah, I would peg a gay guy.
And I would try to.
I've been asked to peg a gay guy.
I would peg all the guys.
There's like gay guys that are into. I would also maybe try to get it in my dick myself, maybe fool him. Maybe he won't notice. But yeah, I would definitely I would definitely. But it is like pegging, like I like it. I like the porn. I do.
Corey, have you measured your penis?
I've never measured my penis.
Well, let's do it right now. Who you with?
Who you
with? No, I've never measured my penis.
Let's do it.
Would you say you had a big penis or average size penis, or what would you say?
I think it's just average.
Let me see your hands. Put your hands like this. Oh, okay. So let me just tell y'all this.
I wear a 12.
I'm gonna break the myth. A man's shoe size has absolutely nothing to do with what his penis looks like.
Absolutely
nothing at all.
Absolutely.
If you look at a man's hands,
or if they're tall, that shit don't mean that.
Or if they're tall, it has absolutely nothing to do with what their penis looks like.
But let me tell you what
does. Let me tell you what
does.
Put your hands back up. If you look at a man's hands, the width and length of his fingers, the girth of his fingers, the length of his fingers will tell you more about his package than his feet and height will. So if he has long, skinny fingers, more than likely he has a lengthy and skinny penis. If he has girthy fingers, lengthy and girthy, you know he working with. Corey, you got good hands. You can put them down. We see you, boo. We see.
What does my hands tell you about my penis? Did we say penis? Are we saying penis?
You said average. I see a little better than average. I see better than average. I don't see disappointment there.
It's not a disappointment.
No, I don't see any disappointment at all.
Hey, it's the length between your middle finger and your thumb. So from here to here.
No.
From here to here. Yes, from here to here.
But if you look at their finger, no.
That put it down there, Corey. From the tip of this to the tip of that angle.
I would have a big penis if I was a guy.
If you look at,
is that how long? Let Corey, come on, Tasha, let the man measure.
So you said from what?
From your
thumb
to the tip. This measurement right here.
And put that up against your dick.
Is it accurate?
I don't think this is accurate.
I don't either.
He said he hanging over a little bit.
A lot of bit.
Yeah, that's not accurate. So
Listen,
all I was
I
trying
just
to
made that
say,
shit up because I wanted him to see how big, so I can see how big it was.
but he ain't showing us.
Look, now, look.
It's like
now,
I want to see.
this is a little much.
Ain't no much.
Oh. Ebony, not the sun kiss.
Anyway,
this is the
the
skinny
length
bottle.
and the width of the fingers determine what the length and the width of the dick may be. I don't know.
Oh, let me ask you, ladies, do you think
And
and
men that are proud of their dicks don't mind being like,
here
what
it
my
is.
hand say
It's the
about
Tasha
me.
show tonight.
This
No,
is
man.
okay. Let me ask you, ladies, this, and I think this is probably different with age. But do you feel like you need a big dick to have good sex?
No,
No.
I did when I was younger, but no,
Mhm.
not that.
Did
not that
everybody
I'm
feel like
older.
that when they was younger?
I guess after you grow up and know better, you do better.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny how things change. Like the older you get, like you like, I really thought that was me personally. I don't necessarily like big old gigantic dicks. I think they're beautiful to look at, like wonderful, great. But as far as like sex, I don't need all that.
Mm-mm.
And I really don't want all that.
I can't say that I ever searched for a gigantic dick. Not ever.
I didn't search for one, but
Gigantic?
I always wanted
No.
one. And I always had one.
Or
I
wanted
was married
one.
to a big ass dick for a very long time.
I look for a dick that fits me that feels good to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no shit that's gonna stretch me out and put me in pain or send me to the hospital. I have friends that were sent to the hospital because they
Sex sent me to the ER. Have y'all ever watched that show?
Yeah,
I have.
And I have a friend that sex sent her to the ER. Motherfucker's dick was so big it literally shifted her organs out of position. She thought she had a urinary tract infection. Motherfucker moved her bladder over.
Oh my God. I don't ever want nothing like that.
No. Forced dick.
No.
Wow.
Literally. Is she like that would have been one of those things that I would have been like,
his daddy must have had a big old thing.
Maybe we could be friends. Maybe we could be friends. But I did back in the day. I feel like it was a huge, gigantic one. But I don't think I could now in the 40s.
I don't want no parts of it. Just give me an average or even a slightly above average penis is fine with me.
That's
imagining, Corey, the way that you receive dick, I don't ever want to imagine anything bigger than this.
True statement.
That's why I don't need all of that.
That's the only time men try to convince you that they dicks ain't that big is when they want to get you in the ass. They know my dick ain't that big. But any other time, they be like, my dick is big.
And Ebony, I think what I just said on the last show, one of them shows, I said, I let one motherfucker do it and didn't really realize that that's what was happening.
Snickers and Skittles.
Yep.
You said Skittles.
Snickers and Skittles. That's his name.
So we had two different people send us a meme about this splitting bills 50-50 and what it really means.
I'm not splitting no bills 50-50. I'm sorry.
I saw one that I liked too.
This is a good topic because do anybody watch
Yep.
You watch it? So I always want to know. Ready for Love? They talk about this a lot. Yeah. Okay, Shari, go ahead.
Okay, so the first one we got, it says a man is supposed to be the provider. If you splitting the bills 50-50 with your man and y'all are staying together, that's not your boyfriend, that's your roommate. And then the second one that was sent was It says, half isn't the problem. Half and a whole housewife is the problem. If a woman works 40 hours a week, just like the man, but is expected to cook the dinner and take care of the kids, clean the house, and do the laundry, where is the 50-50 coming in? Where's the half doing it? He's not doing half. All he's doing is going to work and coming home, and she's expected to do and maintain everything. So how is the 50-50 working in that aspect?
Can I say something on that one?
Yeah, you can say something.
I have never, and I feel like maybe because I am a gay male, maybe I just don't understand it. I don't get it. But I feel like if we have two individuals, and then also I think it goes a lot with how I was raised, what I saw my mom do. But I feel like if you have two adults going to build a house and, you know, a home and living in things, I've just never understood that concept of the man is to provide, you know, majority or all of the bills, and I as the woman keep the house and make sure everything is good and we have a wonderful home and all of that. And it's like it confuses me. So it's like, well, what do you do if you are a woman and you work a full-time job? What do you do with your money?
Corry, you came from a single parent home?
I came from yes and no. My parents were not married, but my mom was married. And so what I saw with my mom, and of course, I don't really know like in detail what they did, but what I saw was a partnership. Like there would be times like we would go out to eat. I saw my mom pick up the tab. Next time I saw him pick up the tab. Or, hey, the air conditioner broke down, it's gonna be $3,000. You know, here go my 1,500, where yours at? You know what I'm saying? That's what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm used to, what's normal to me. But you know,
that's a 50-50, that's a 50-50 type of partnership.
They were partners. They took care of y'all together. They took care of the bills together. They took care of any problems that occurred together. That's a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they're saying the question from the topic question is, if you're doing everything 50-50, does that make y'all roommates? Because that's what a roommate.
Right, but to what you read, because that's the one I have as well, Corry, it puts it in a different perspective. This woman is asking, like, I have no problem with doing half as a housewife. The problem is when you work a full-time job and you expect me to work a full-time job, right? Mm-hmm. And you expect me to make, we both pay half of the bills. So if the bills are, let's just say the bills for the house are $1,200 for the month. You give me $600, I pay $600. And that's where it ends for you. You work your 40 hours a week and give $600, and that's where it ends for you. However,
yes,
I work for 40 hours a week too, but I still cook the meals, do the groceries, take care of the kids. You're not involved in any of that. That's not 50-50. What you just described with what your parents did, that was 50-50. That was a partnership across the board. What motherfuckers are requiring today as half is a motherfucking roommate situation.
Financially, but you're like, not contributing to the
house. You want a motherfucker to meet you halfway financially, but you're not willing to really go in half to make this union work.
So
the disconnect.
My question is, are my sisters demanding that, okay, nigga, you cook on Mondays and whatever day, and you do this on this day? Or are they accepting these responsibilities and not actually voicing, what they want? Like, we've got to split this. We got to do this. I pick the kids up this week. You pick them up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they are doing that. But the thing, a lot of women are doing that. But as women and as mothers, you automatically are going to do what it takes to get done. So it doesn't matter that you asked him, hey, can you cook or can you pick the kids up on this day or that day? Like, most women are just programmed because they have saw their mothers and grandmothers and other women around them just automatically pick up the reins. Like, if you, this is one thing that I've told my girls, like, if you pick up the reins on everything in a relationship, there's not going to be anything left for him to do. You have to leave something out there for him to do, because if you don't, then he's going to get used to not doing it. And that's from us women always catering to men and not requiring them to do anything else.
You have to set an expectation. You can't expect a motherfucker to do something when you haven't set an expectation.
And they're not nurturers. Men are not nurturers, so they're not going to think of that kind of stuff.
Your daddy did it, your brother did it, your uncle did it. Doesn't mean that he's going to do it. He wasn't raised that way. Like, you have to set an expectation. And it's every relationship for itself. Like, nobody determines what happens in every relationship. What's going to work for me in my relationship is not going to work for Ebony and hers, or Corey and his, or, what I'm saying? So you lay the foundation in your own relationship, but a lot of people aren't even doing that. They just go into a relationship with an expectation that they've never even discussed.
Right.
That's the thing. They never even discuss it. I personally, and like I said, I could be a little bit outside because I'm not in that world, but I hear, a lot of my female friends, say that, like, I'm not splitting anything, with my man, or whatever. I'll pay, utilities. I hear, a lot of my female friends, I may pay the utilities to buy some groceries or something, but man,
that's a part of that's still contributing to the household.
That is contributing to the household.
She says that she's not going to pay for half of anything. She is still paying for something.
Yeah. But for some reason that makes them feel better. Like, I'll pay utilities and buy groceries, but I don't know. This is just what I hear. But my point is, sometimes I think that it's a mentality that could,
I'm gonna say, it's simple-mindedness.
Can be simple-minded.
I think it depends on the man and how he feels about it, and almost like what he saw growing up. Because if a man sees his father paying the mortgage or the rent or paying the car notes, and then seeing his mom or whatever pay the smaller bills, but getting those things that the kids need, school supplies, daycare, or whatever, groceries. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we do here. You know what I'm saying? Rob pays all the big bills and I pay the smaller ones. But that's what he feels like is his man role. Now, in turn, he's not going to do much more of anything else as far as like cleaning up and stuff. Now, he will clean up the kitchen here now and then, like when he messes it up, and he'll even do his own laundry most times. But as far as like anything fucking else, he's not going to do, like cleaning and dusting and vacuuming and all that kind of shit. He's just not going to do it.
And see, Will does, he cooks, he cleans. The only thing that Will won't do is mow the grass. Like, he does everything.
Oh, I love doing that.
Yeah, he does everything. And then, like, when it comes to like paying for stuff, he and I alternate paying for things. But he definitely will cook. I'm not gonna say he cooks more than me, but he probably does. Like, we try to
think it's a fair.
Rob will cook breakfast. I think Rob would cook breakfast before he'll cook dinner.
But it's not an expectation that you guys have put on each other. It's not.
But the thing is, it's because we just naturally fell into that role.
Y'all just
but most of the times when you get in a relationship, it is you don't discuss those things because you automatically, and this is people's problem. Because I used to suffer
because you should discuss those things.
You assume that people are going to do what you would do.
Or
and that's where you fuck up.
We on the same page. Like, I know this is the case. I think it's a disservice to you because I feel like not every man is going to make the amount of money where they can pay for everything. Right. But I don't think that means that he doesn't deserve to be married and, have a life and things of like that. But when you go into the situation, I have many female friends that go, I'm not doing XYZ and blah, 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 and he should do this. And I don't feel like it should be like this. Like you guys have said, like, oh, my husband does this because he likes to do this and he cooks or whatever. Like, I feel like it should be like a joint venture, like, and to go into it. Like, I'm not doing XYZ and 1, 2, 3. It's like I feel like sometimes you're gonna shortchange yourself. You could be missing out on a lot of those
women that are dead set on what they ain't gonna do probably don't even have a whole lot to bring to the table. They hollering about what type of nigga they want, but they can't even match that. Like you're not even being the motherfucker that you're trying to attract. And back up off of that shit. Who the fuck are you? Like you want a motherfucker Superman to swoop down from the hood and recognize some shit in you that you haven't even recognized in you your motherfucking self. Exactly. And that's not going to happen.
And I don't like the fact that you work and then the other person just stacks their money while you struggling to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Like
that's what's kind of a bother.
Like that's not okay. And I think people set their relationships up the way they want them to. Like if you set your shit up that way, then that's the way it's going.
But shit things change. People's incomes change. Things change. So y'all might have to readapt that shit. Like, okay, yes, I was once paying the mortgage, but now, you're making $5,000 more than I am. And so, let's swap out. Like you
guys avoid those conversations and then they feel like, how dare you expect me to do something different than what I've been doing all this time?
Man, yes, because our income changed dramatically when I had to leave Waffle House. Our income changed, my income changed. And so the bills that I could no longer pay, it has been totally up to Rob to pay.
Yeah, but you guys adjust, and then now that you're working again, I already know it'll flip back.
Like you guys have been communicating what needs to happen.
But that's because y'all, like Corey said, like y'all had Tasha said, y'all had a partnership. Y'all have a partnership. It's supposed to be like that. You're supposed to pick the other person up when they're down, or you're supposed to be able to balance that shit out. That's why relationships don't work, because motherfuckers are so selfish. They are selfish. They in a relationship just to gain, to see what they can gain, not what they can build.
I agree.
So true. So true.
All right, can Tasha get some music?
God damn it! Do I need some motherfucking music? What we talking about? I got some shit I want to talk about that we didn't talk about last week. So yes.
Okay. Hey, Tasha's got some shit she wants to talk about. We're gonna talk about it. Tasha got some shit she wants to talk about. We're gonna be about it. We're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it.
How you doing over there?
I tried. I'm trying. Yo.
I'm gonna write some new shit and record it and then just play them from now on. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
It's been a few times. I know I talked to y'all last week about coming across some shit on, like, I think it was Showtime late night, because I'm a pervert. I be watching like porn.
I love pervert
and all that shit. I'm a pervert. And so I was watching the old movie shit, and they was talking about it was, all the movies talked about Deep Throat, right? And then there was a movie about incest. I don't remember the name of the movie, but it was about incest, right? About a mother. Incest.
Incest. Okay.
I'm fucked up. So yeah.
Girl, that shit sound like incest.
I know. I was like, what is
Ain't
this?
no telling what the fuck I said. Incest. About a mother and a son. Fuck.
Okay. Gross.
Oh yeah, I think you talked about that.
I mentioned it, but I brought it up because it came up.
You lost your thought.
All my shit, but it did come up again. I don't know why though. I started with the movie, but it was some other shit.
On Showtime, you was watching
Jim
Showtime.
Jones.
Oh,
and his mammy.
Yeah.
That's why. What y'all think about that? Jim Jones say he learned how to kiss.
Because his mother showed him how.
Kissed him.
That make me perch my lips real tight.
When I heard that shit, y'all, I haven't watched that bullshit TV in a long time, but it took me back to when that show first aired, when they had their show, when him and his mama and his
he
woman.
act like his man. His mama
and his woman got into it so much because his mama was so controlling. And I used to say, she act like she fucking him. And boom.
Ayanla would say that
a kiss is not fucking. Okay?
It's not, and I ain't saying that.
It's
but
not fucking, but it is not okay. It's a different
connection, and who's to say that she didn't?
However,
who's to say that he wasn't her first piece of pussy too?
Oh, please don't do
Allegedly?
it.
Okay.
Allegedly.
I didn't say he was. I said who's to say that he wasn't. Okay, I didn't say he was. His mama was his first piece of pussy. That's not what I said.
Okay, so he was on. Jim Jones was on the episode of Lip Service with Angela Yee. And so that's where all this stems from. But I saw Jim Jones on The Breakfast Club the other day, and they mentioned this whole thing. And he was like, it's just laughable because that is, they kind of chopped and screwed what he said a little bit because that's not exactly what he said. But he said his mom did teach him how to kiss, and Angela Yee and them, her shit's just like ours. So when somebody says that, we gonna run with it, be like, oh, your son kissing your mama. So that's how that shit
went. But it wasn't tongue kiss.
Not happen. That's not really what happened. But yeah.
Well, what happened?
Why don't you tell our listeners what really happened, Ebony?
She didn't teach him how to kiss. Like, what? I mean, she just.
I thought it was a closed mouth kiss.
I don't think it was any type of kiss like that at all. I didn't hear the episode. I just know what he said. My mama didn't teach me like a kiss in that sense. She just taught me how to kiss. Showed me. I mean, go back and listen to the Angela Lip Service episode with Jim Jones if you want to know the get down. I'm just telling you what he said on Breakfast Club.
Well, the little snippet that I heard, the little playback that I heard said that she taught him how to kiss physically with her mouth on his mouth, but there was no tongue involved.
That's disgusting.
It is so disgusting, and I don't even know what to do.
His mama, I
only brought the shit up because y'all brought it to me while you're sitting over there acting all bothered with your shoulders tight and shit.
My shoulders are tight. How did we bring this to you?
Yeah, my shoulders ain't tight. This chair is tight.
It was brought to me last week. It wasn't brought up, so I brought it up this motherfucking week. Is what I'm.
Yeah, Shari brought it up, and I just said,
I did bring it up because we forgot to discuss it, and I was just like wondering what everybody's thoughts were on it. I mean, me and my family kiss each other on the mouth.
Do your family?
Like, yeah, we used to always kiss each
other.
Did
you teach your son how to kiss?
I didn't teach him how to kiss, but I kissed him on the mouth. So in essence,
I kissed my son on the mouth, but I didn't teach him how to kiss, and I didn't.
But in essence, that teaching him how to kiss.
No.
I don't think I've kissed kids on the mouth since they were small. I've been kissing my kids
on the mouth, teaching them how to kiss. Right?
No, I feel that is different. I feel that is different.
No, you're being delusional, or you're acting like you're blind.
I feel that is totally different. At a young age, I kissed, I'm sure, my mom on the mouth or whatever, but I don't think that it was a teaching me how to kiss. I don't.
It wasn't a teaching moment.
In a photo shoot, kissing his son. Is this my son teaching his son how to kiss?
That's the
no,
question.
It's not. This is not him teaching his son how to kiss. This is him showing affection for his child in that moment. He's not teaching him how to kiss.
The way it came across was like, okay, son, this how you do it. Open your mouth.
Right. I'm gonna teach you how to kiss. Open your mouth. And I'm like, she's trying to teach him how to kiss a woman, how to be intimate with a woman. That's not what that is.
Open your mouth.
Open your mouth.
Every time you kiss your children, are you teaching them how to be intimate with somebody? That's not when I kiss my son, I'm not thinking I'm teaching him how to be intimate with somebody every time I kiss him. No.
You know where I got that from on Norbit when Wesley said kiss.
Yeah.
Open your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little
much.
That is a little much, and that is a little gross.
No, for me.
And I'm just going to say that I hope that it was misconstrued and that didn't happen, but I wouldn't be surprised because
he's just weird anyway, though. Jim Jones is weird.
And she's weird.
She weird.
That's some drugs, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Rain.
Oh, but y'all, there's a video. Tasha, you reminded me of something. There's a video of a lady. I'm gonna try to find it and send it. She was like, it was going around, it was going viral. She was like, I've always said, I want a man to bring this to the table and blah, blah, blah. And then a guy asked me, what are you bringing to the table? And she said, I thought about it.
I got that video in my phone.
Yes.
Yeah, because she kept it so motherfucking real. She was like, I thought about it, and I was like, oh God, I might have these badass motherfucking this baggage from this last relationship. I might have these badass kids, but I really might not have nothing good to bring to the relationship right now, but some motherfucking pussy.
But that's what a lot of women, that's all a lot of people have.
But
they don't want to admit it, and they don't want to admit
it. But the way she broke it down was educational. She wasn't just saying, I ain't shit and all I got to bring to the table is pussy. She broke it down to where I'm dealing with some shit right now. I'm working on me and I'm healing from some shit. So right now, if you want to fuck with me, because I don't have a whole lot to give to you with what I'm trying to do for me right now, all I got to bring to the table right now is some pussy.
Do you want it or no?
Do you want it or no? But she was real about her shit. Whereas a lot of motherfuckers will be like, who she ain't speaking for me. Pride. When it's a lot, and the motherfuckers who live in the projects right now with roach infested motherfucking apartments is the main ones talking about, who that bitch ain't speaking for me. Who she talking about? You know what I'm saying? The main ones rejecting that shit.
There's some women living in $500,000 houses and don't have shit to offer. But
the same. But what I'm saying is that we, no matter what level or what class we think we're in, we need to be open to receive some positive shit when a motherfucker is trying to give it to us. Especially when we're so not open to going to therapy. Therapy is all around us nowadays. If you just listen to other people's stories, you get therapy in that. If you just stop and take the time to listen and open your mind. But some people are so closed-minded.
Open your mind.
Say, if some motherfucking closed minds had closed mouths. Ooh.
So that's what I've been telling Rob for the past year or the past 18 months. I don't have much to bring to the table right now, but I know I got this good pussy. You want it? And half the time I couldn't even give it to him. Half the time I couldn't even give it to him because it was, recovering from surgery. So that's all I've been saying. Hey, that's all I've been saying. I can't wait to get my first paycheck.
But that's some real shit when it's like, look, this all I got right now.
My kids in his pocket.
She was real though. Have y'all seen the video? Do y'all know who he's talking about?
Yeah, I've seen it on TikTok.
I've seen it. Yeah.
She's cool.
So,
all right, can we get some? Oh, go ahead, Corey.
I do have a question. Is it time to wrap up? I do have something.
No, go ahead.
Put it out.
So I had a friend who was talking to this guy or whatever, and he wasn't really giving her what she wanted.
Giving him something he can feel.
You know, he wasn't like consistent. Right. He wasn't calling and things like that. And so like we were with a group of friends and everybody was like, girl, fuck him. You know, girl, you don't know. Fuck him and all of that. And I said, well, hold on. I said, listen. I said, I feel like in life, there are people who we see that don't have to try hard at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are people who have to do extra work.
Bust your ass for every little thing.
Every little thing. I said, you think about it. I said, I'm a person who's always dealt with weight issues. I have friends that they can just fart and they lose 20 pounds. Like they don't have to do anything. And I got to take pills. I got to go see a psychiatrist. I got to go.
The struggle's real.
I got to go
all of that.
Jazzercise and all of that to lose a pound. You know, in school, I was a person who I had to study hard. I had to get flashcards and, you know, all of this shit. And then there are people who they look at the book and they ace the test. I said, everybody ain't that girl or guy. And sometimes you got to do a little extra work to maybe get that guy or girl's attention.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe these other people can be like, fuck them, because they do got 20 other options around the corner.
Or fuck them because they want you to give up so they can slide in.
Exactly. I said,
sometimes men don't like real aggressive women, and
that's true. Sometimes they don't. They don't. But I was saying that, well, maybe that's not. What if that's not the case with you? What if you ain't that girl?
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta do a little extra.
Or maybe he's just not that into her.
Maybe. But she was so offended by that. And you know, she was like, you know, how could you tell me this as a friend? I said, I'm not telling you this to be mean or vindictive. Like, I want you to win. But
as a friend, you should be able to have those type of
I should be able to have those conversations. And I'm okay with maybe I'm wrong. But what if you do gotta call him 3 times where the other people only call once? What if you gotta go the extra mile to get this person's attention? And I said, what if you do all of that and that gets his attention and you win him over and y'all live happily ever after, y'all have a long relationship?
I don't believe that, I'm sorry to cut you off, but
go ahead.
I don't believe that, so when a man wants someone, I believe that he goes for what he wants.
No matter what.
I
said no matter what.
Yeah. So I don't think that she should
maybe he don't know he wanted.
She shouldn't have to chase him. Men are hunters.
That's the thing. You're a man. You know when you want something.
Yeah.
She should.
But why is it always left up for the man to decide?
Exactly.
Why is it his decision?
Why can't you go after what you want? And I also, as a man, I also want to be chased too. I want to feel wanted.
I think that your situation is different.
Thank you, because that's not the narrative that you just portrayed. That's the reason why we responded this way, y'all. We're not speaking about in general. We're talking to the narrative of what you're saying.
If this woman, if this man is not calling her,
right,
he's clearly not fucking into her. Like, what else does she need to do? It's not like, I mean, it's not always up for the man to decide, but he's clearly decided that he ain't trying to chase this bitch. She ain't the one. She needs to move around and go fucking chase somebody else who wants to be chased.
But what I'm saying is, what if you do have to chase? to get what
she needs to make herself not so available so that she'll be more appealing to him.
No, she needs to stop playing games. If she wants him, then she needs to go after him. That's a whole gameplay. Well, I'm gonna just pull. No, if you really want him, you go and get him. If it don't work, you try. You know what I'm saying?
You try.
Like, go after him. Don't make yourself unavailable. That's playing games. If
no,
you really
I don't think
want
she
him,
should chase him. I don't think that she should chase him. I think that she said, "Hey, look, I'm into you. If you're into me, you know, let's try to date. Let's do this." But chase him, no, I think that she should put her feelings out there, or how she's feeling about him, or if she's attracted to him, or wants to get to know him better. What she expects from whatever, I think she should do that. But full on chase him, fucking no, I don't believe that. Absolutely not. No.
What's a full on chase? Because I feel like putting your feelings out there is in the umbrella of chasing.
No, I feel like if she's the one doing all the calling, all the texting,
if
all
it's
the
one-sided,
everything,
it's one-sided. There you go.
Yeah, if it's one-sided, that shit, no. When a man wants to be with someone, he does what he has to do to get her.
I agree.
He doesn't go for days and days and days without calling or texting or nothing.
I agree.
If she's texting him and this motherfucker don't respond if she texts him in the morning and this motherfucker don't respond until bedtime, he don't fucking want to deal with her. That's not the way a man chases a woman, or even lets a woman know he wants to be with her. If a man wants to be with a woman, he shows her, because most times, even if it's just to fuck, he's gonna show her more attention than that dude is showing your friend. That's all I'm saying. It's a difference in playing cat and mouse with somebody versus playing motherfucking Pepe Le Pew and the bitch just keep trying to run away. It's a fucking difference. Fuck. Shit. Now,
was good. She was a little upset with me.
And you answered the question, and if she can't see that she just one-sided, she might be fucking blind in both eyes. I don't know.
Not blind in both eyes.
I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry, friend.
I used to say blind in one eye, can't see out the other. But she said,
I can't hear either. All her senses fucked up. She can't see, hear, or fucking smell, and she's sensitive to touch. I don't know. It ain't working to fuck out for the bitch. He don't want you, girl. Move on.
Sensitive to touch. Because if they fucking, he ain't even trying to fuck her. So she
have they fucked?
Wrong with her pussy. Wrong with her pussy.
I don't think so.
He ain't even trying to get the pussy. He don't know her. Because every man will hit it at least once if she cute.
He gay and she a fag hag. He's gay and she's a fag hag.
No, she's cute, but this is the thing. I think that she's cute, but she
in her own way, she ugly.
She's a plain Jane. Like, she's just kind of like there. Like, I think if you saw her, you'd be like,
he's gay and he's using her to get closer to the gay
Corey, you said that you didn't just describe your friend as cute.
I did.
You described her. You described her as there. That's not describing her as cute. If you saw her,
you didn't listen. You didn't listen completely. Okay, listen.
She's either cute or not. Period. Yes or no?
She's cute.
There's no gray fucking area.
She's cute, but I think that there is levels to cuteness. Now, there is levels to cuteness.
Just like a man.
Is she like puppy dog cute? Like, oh,
on the lower spectrum of cute.
There's some levels to this shit.
Like, somebody said the lower spectrum of cute.
Bitch, I would want to fight you and we would not be friends. If you said I was on the lower spectrum of cute, I would drive to Dallas and fight you right now.
I mean, everybody can't be a fine bombshell. Everybody is not.
There are, you know what? There's fuckable and not fuckable. Period.
She's fuckable. She's fuckable.
Not okay. And if she's fuckable and he ain't trying to fuck her, she's ugly. Period. He ain't trying to do it.
She got
and
a body.
Pussy ain't even got. And the crazy thing about it is, Pussy ain't even got no face, and he don't even.
What that song say? Body of a goddess, face
from hell.
Yes.
No, what's Ebony? What's your quote? What she got?
She got a food. She got a
food stamp face.
Yeah, she got a filet mignon body and a food stamp face. This shit don't work. That bitch, it ain't gonna work. She ain't, I'm sorry. You know what? She might be trying to date above her level. It is levels to that shit. She needs to find somebody.
Levels to this shit.
She needs to date on her level. She is not on his level, so he ain't even trying to do it. There are levels.
He look like? You didn't even say what he looked like. What he look like?
He is, I've met him twice.
I feel like he average too.
No. He is actually a really good looking guy. He's very educated. He's, doing well for himself.
He don't want her. Give us more about her. We already know that she's ugly. What does she do for a living?
She's not ugly though.
What does she do for a living? She between jobs?
No, she has a job. I don't really know what she does.
Okay, then it don't fucking matter. What's her body look like?
She is like
fluffy.
Average. She's not fluffy.
12, 14? 12, about 12, 14, because that's about average. A real woman size is 12, 14 average.
I don't think she's like 12, 14. Tasha, what size are you?
8.
I think she's like Tasha's size.
Okay.
Like she's not fluffy or anything.
Okay.
Like
if she's small like Tasha, because Tasha says she's an 8, but I would say about 6, 7.
I'm an 8. I know what the fuck I wear.
So listen, Tasha's small, and if even a man, he'd rather be with a motherfucking skinny bitch versus a fluffy one if she kind of decent. She ain't even kind of decent. He ain't trying to fuck. She needs to find someone else. He's above her. He ain't trying to look down at this motherfucker. He don't want that hoe.
Okay. So let me just say
this. It's motherfuckers that I like that don't like me back, and
that's my story.
I think I'm fine. So like,
Okay, right, so they also might think, but it's different ways to think about that. They might think because of the way you dress, maybe because of the way you carry yourself, and because your social group that you might be above his level. So he might be intimidated by that. It does not sound like this man is intimidated by this person.
Get this bitch a break, Ebony.
Okay, let me tell you also.
Get this bitch a break.
I already said this. I say my name because she done gave this a whole say my name. This I say my name right here.
Let me give you a little insight that she gave me. She said that they've been on like 4 or 5 dates.
She done gave him head and the head was whack, and now he don't want to deal with her.
Listen. They've been on like 4 or 5 dates, and she said that the dates were always, how she described it, was like professional. Like there was no intimacy or anything. So she said
they could have did that at fucking lunch. Let me tell you something.
Listen,
exactly. I know. That's
what she said.
Let him finish.
That's what she said. She was like, I don't know if I'm in the friend zone or whatever. So she
absolutely is.
She invited him.
Not even in the friend zone because he's not even returning her calls. The nigga is not interested. I know. Look,
let him finish, Ebony. Let him finish what he was saying.
He did finish. Wait.
Let him finish. Let him
finish. Finish.
So she said, I'm going to invite him over to the house so that we can, maybe be intimate. Because it's always been like, like restaurant.
Out in public. Now we're in the house setting. Now.
So he was calling me, what should I make? Or blah, 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 blah. So she cooks for him or whatever.
Did he show up?
He showed up.
Okay.
And how she described it, from her, I really wish like I knew him because I really want his insight. But how she described it, she said this was one of the best dates that she has ever had. She said it was She said it was simple. It was low key. We were just.
Did they end it with dick?
Did they kiss?
I was
Did
gonna
kiss her
say
goodnight?
without fucking.
They kissed. They made out. Like it was.
I don't believe her.
I don't think she would lie. I don't think she would lie.
It was everything except fucking.
It was everything. Well, no, she said that they kissed or whatever, and he sucked her titties.
Have you ever smelled her?
Like I said, she sucked.
Yeah, like she's not like a nasty. She's not like a nasty girl or anything like that. You know, I ain't finna be friends with no nasty.
Her head is trash, and
Well,
that's why he's not calling her back.
This is all I'm gonna say, Corey, and we can dead this subject because I'm tired of talking about your friend. What needs to happen is if this is what she wants to do, because obviously she don't know the signs. All the signs, like on Bruce Almighty, all those signs said, stop, don't, yield.
Her gaydar is broke.
Trash.
He gay. And he's trying to get close to her gay friend. He gay. Stuff. He don't really want her.
Corey, have you winked at him?
Have I looked at him?
Have you winked at him? Did he wink back?
I did not wink at this man.
I really don't think he's interested in her at all.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you something.
He want dick.
I've been on first dates, and I know, oh my God, you can tell that it's just not going nowhere. The second, if I make it to a second date, it's because I just really wanted them to pay for the meal. And then, and if that nigga, if he ain't trying to sleep with me by the second date, ain't damn sure gonna be no third one. I'm not saying I'm a hoe, but if he ain't talking up on the pussy on the second date, ain't gonna be no third one. And the fourth one, then he came to my house and he cooked for him.
But also, let me tell you, I also feel like the nigga be playing because she let me see his text. And he was like, I had an amazing time. Your lips were amazing. Like he was using like very
he's closet gay. He's closet gay and he doesn't know how to come out. He's trying to figure it out.
But he did, after all of that nice message, he didn't call her for a whole week.
It's been, I think, 3 weeks.
They ain't fucked. Either that or there's someone else.
The head was trash.
Somebody with a dick.
Just stop it.
Not interested.
He's using her.
His time is being spent somewhere else.
It's time to go. It's time to go.
It's time to go. Okay.
It's time to go. Take us out, Ebony.
I'm sorry. I don't want your friend to be lonely, but if she keeps chasing him, she gonna fall off a cliff because she gonna get to the end and there's nobody there. So you can follow Naturally Unbothered on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. You can email us at naturallyunbothered2 at gmail.com. That is naturallyunbothered2 at gmail.com. Leave us a message. We welcome the feedback, the comments, the show ideas, and Ebonites. You know how I adore your show requests. We'll keep them coming. You can listen on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Audible, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. That's where you can find us. Please make sure you watch us on YouTube, where you can subscribe, rate, leave a review, and select that notification bell so that you know every time we upload a new episode every Thursday by 9 a.m. So tune the fuck in. If you're looking for Naturally Unbothered merch, hit www.naturallyunbothered.com. That is www.naturallyunbothered.com and click the merch link. Now, the most important thing I've said a whole lot of good things in this episode. I'm gonna give you 3 of them. 1, Corey, your friend needs to find somebody else.
Okay.
2,
I hope she's not
Tasha nasty as fuck. And 3, tell your friends and your whole ass friends to tune in to Naturally Unbothered.
Baby, Corey, again, thanks for sitting in on this extra episode. I don't know when it's gonna air, but thank you. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. I done drank half a bottle of wine fooling with y'all.
You done drank it. Okay.
Drank it. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I love y'all.
Until next time, everybody. It's been another great episode of Naturally Unbothered. Toodles.
Bye.
Bye.